Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video. We've got an update on the training issue, and to be honest, in some ways this might actually be a win for some people. It doesn't really mitigate a lot of the things that I said yesterday, and I'll go over why in a minute. But it turns out they say it was a bug, right? So, hello fighters, an error was found with the training manual in the Endless Nightmare event where players could not progress from level 4 to level 5 and beyond. To mitigate this bug, we will be sending out the rewards players would have received when reaching level 5 to 7 in the mall. Thank you for your patience and support, and we hope you will continue to enjoy the remaining days of the Akuma event. Right, so the good news is we're all going to get the rewards. Are they already here? Let's see. Are they? Oh, they are here, right? So they're already here. Hello fighter, here are the training rewards you missed. Thank you very much for your support and patience. Right, so that's actually an extra one. They've given us 10. We were only due 9. So that's a win there, right? So we'll take that. Okay. Go to here, Nightmare. Grants. Oh. Missions. So we can still do them. If we go to Sure Trial, Virtues. That's still locked. So they've not unlocked the Virtue slot, which, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter at this stage anyway, but we've obviously not got that Virtue stage unlocked. This training manual still there, so we can't get those Virtue slots. The way that I guess it's a win is because if you look at the missions, a lot of, I guess, free-to-play players would probably never have hit 7. So by them cocking it up, basically, it probably means that if you're a free-to-play player, you've maybe walked away with more than you would have got if they hadn't cocked it up. So win, I guess. But ultimately, the thing that's not really going to change for me is I still don't feel like we should have those type of missions in the events. Just remove missions that you need to pay for. Like, that's it, just remove missions you need to pay for. If all the missions are something that people can grind out and people can do, it's going to make these events more enjoyable long term. This is an absolute bonus that they've cocked it up, because we've now walked away with more than potentially you would have got, because again, if you needed to do every mission to get to training level 7, for example, I wouldn't have done it, because if we go into here and look again at missions, like, I wasn't going to buy any more beads, so there would come a point where it would stop getting points. So it is a win, right? But I just feel like missions like this need to go away. They don't need to be here. We should just make these events more accessible. People were commenting yesterday, and they seem to be getting the wrong idea. This isn't about people getting Akuma. This is nothing to do with people getting Akuma. This is nothing to do with people being able to hopefully get the character free to play. It's absolutely nothing to do with that. These missions reward these things, as well as obviously giving some chance of getting the character, right? But the thing is, if you don't get the character, you obviously still get these things, right? And then you can go with these things and use them in here, and you can use these things to progress your account. So all players, regardless of level, regardless of money spent, should be able to at least grind out the event to help grow their account, right? Not saying to get the new shiny unit. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about being able to basically just go in, grind as much as possible, get as many rewards, free rewards as possible, to at least help grow their account. Because then you can start trying to tackle a bit harder content, play the game a bit longer, take part in more things that they want to take part in. Again, it's not about free-to-play players getting everything for free. It's not about minnows, dolphins, whatever, getting everything for free. That's totally missing the point. That's not what it's about. It is literally just about every month you're going to get an event, because speaking to staff, it seems that this is going to be the structure. We're going to have, after this, we're going to have 2 new units dropping. I still don't know if it's free, but I believe it's 2. It's Flame Chun-Li, who's a premium unit, and it's going to be Vega, who, if he stays Inferno, which I expect he will be a very low chance to get in the standard pool, like Cammy, and more likely to get through the divination pool, right? And then after that, with that, you're probably going to have another, we'll call it a sub-event. I speculated in that chat it was going to be guilds coming back, and the response was, the way I had described how the month was going to go was fairly accurate. but he wasn't committing to saying that's definitely how it was going to be. So I don't know for sure if it's going to be guild, but I've got a strong suspicion it's going to be guild. Then 2 weeks after that, we're going to have another new major unit, I think we'll call it, which will have an event attached to it, much like this. So next time we have another one of these events, if we can have missions where people can tackle it, it's more content for them to do, right? Because again, I know you love to accuse me of moaning for the sake of moaning. I'm not. I'm trying to hopefully have a voice that can help improve event structures, the way that people can play the game. The content is not a lot. I mean, you've got Cycle of Fate, which was, what, 5 minutes of content broken up over 3 different play periods, which were then broken up over a drip-fed time restriction. So you could do one for a couple of minutes, 3-day wait, do another one, couple of minutes, 3-day wait, you know. So it wasn't a lot of content. Let's be real, it's not a lot of content. Then other than that, the only other real thing you've got to do is going to be your Shura trial. Now your Shura trial is essentially, what's the hook here? You've got 2 hooks basically. You've either got chasing high score or clearing your missions. And when you don't have a lot of missions to go for as a free to play, mid-level spend, whatever, right? It feels like there's not a lot to do in game. So if you just make the missions accessible to everyone, whether it be attack Akuma 100 times or deal X number of damage to Akuma with wind units or fire units or whatever, you know, just it allows people to experiment, have fun, and actually aim towards missions rather than spend X number of beads, which cost you money. Because again, essentially that mission boils down to, if we look at it again, just looking at this one, that mission basically boils down to pay $60 to pass this mission. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. And all I'm saying to you guys is, I feel like not having any of those type of missions in here would make the game more fun, more to do, things to play, you know, and it just keeps players more engaged, you know. So we've obviously won because they cocked up. If they cock up more in future, then bonus, that's good for us. I know I said I was going to keep them, but do you know what, for the sake of this video, let's just see if the game decides, you know what, Hayzink, you've moaned enough, you've suffered enough, we'll throw you a bone, right? I mean, I don't even want this guy. I just see the shiny button and I want to hit it, right? I'd rather, I mean, genuinely, I should save these. Like, that's nothing, right? Again, nothing. I don't know why I did it. I should not have done it, right? It's just dumb. Absolutely dumb. I hope your 10 free tickets served you better than mine. The only reason I've got another 5 is because I qualified for the global showdown thing again. Let's see. I mean, I would need 2 of them to actually do anything anyway. One of them's not going to actually do anything. And I didn't even get one. Right, so there you go. That's... How many's that now? A lot. About close to 200 maybe, I think. Round about there. Yeah, and I've got him to S, right? Can't do anything with him at S, but I've got him to S. I don't really care for this unit. He is a good unit, but he's a boss killer, and Kami functions pretty well in that role, so do I need him? No. Do I want him? Yes. But it would be better to save those tickets. So don't be like me, don't see the shiny red buttons. I mean, I'm doing well in ignoring this one. These are being kept for Vega, and hopefully I should have more because I'm trying to not come top 3 here. I'm going to try and stay within the 10 range, but not top 3. Get another, how many is it? I think it's 13, 12, another 12 divination tickets. Get a couple more from towers and stuff like that. Maybe we'll be at 70, 80 by the time Vega comes along and we can get 1 copy. Because that's what will happen, I'll get 1 copy. But, you know, it was a win. I still think in future it would be better if they didn't have these missions in here. We should just keep the missions all be no money involved in the missions. That's not... These missions are not generally going to make people summon for a unit. I honestly... Maybe I'm wrong, right? But I don't know many people that would literally buy Akuma currency just to clear a mission in an event. It seems unlikely, I want to say. But who knows? Who knows? it could happen. People could do that. I guess we'll find out. But anyway, let me know if you're happy with the outcome in the comments down below. Let me know if you understand what I'm saying about the missions, because again, I just wonder if sometimes people don't listen when they're watching videos, if they just comment, assuming what you're talking about without actually listening to what you're talking about. Who knows? Anyway guys, catch you in the next one. Peace out, see you later.